Welcome to Latino Political News with timely insights and opinions from today's leaders and those who will lead in the future.
We're honored to be here with Dolores Huerta. In my mind, the number one person in the U.S. in terms of representing Latinos in terms of credibility, because you've done so much over the years for so many people and devoted your whole life to the community. This is an important year for elections. On a statewide basis, who are you supporting?
Well, I'm supporting Javier Becerra for Attorney General.
Excellent.
I'm supporting Ed Hernandez for Lieutenant Governor. I'm supporting Ricardo Lara for Insurance Commissioner. And for the Board of Equalization, one of my candidates is Tony Vasquez from Santa Monica.
Yes, yes.
And then, of course, I'm supporting my son Emilio Huerta for Congress. And Joaquin Arambula for the Assembly in Fresno area.
Okay.
I'm supporting Melissa Hurtado for the Assembly from Fresno, the Fresno area also. So.
The interesting thing with the seat that Tony Vasquez is running for, if he was elected, that would be the first time in California history we would have a Latino in that position.
Really, it's about time, no?
Yes.
I mean, when you think all of the taxes that Latinos pay, it would be time to have somebody that represents Latinos on that board.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes, yes, that would be very, very good. So with your son, what can people do to become more involved?
Well, two things, okay? One of them is we need money, that we're good. Unfortunately, we are not a family that has been very wealthy. All of our work has always been with the working poor, and so that's never been one of our goals in life, is to amass a lot of wealth. And so now, because of our system that we have right now, the way that it works, it's really hard to get elected unless you have a lot of money. So we do need people to send small dollars if they can, big dollars if they have them, to Emilio Huerta for Congress. That's Huerta for Congress, CD21. And the other thing is, if people want to come down to the Central Valley and help us do some of the canvassing, knocking on doors, phone banking, we would love people to come. Think of this as a freedom summer, because Emilio Huerta will be the only Mexican-American, the only Latino from the Central Valley of California to ever serve in the Congress, even though the Central Valley is a majority minority district. And all these other people like Nunes, the guy from Tulare County, who has been such a disaster and embarrassment for the Central Valley, in the Congress, Valadeo, who has, been there with Trump on all of the votes for the tax reform bill, getting rid of the Affordable Care Act. The people do not represent us. And people get deceived because their last names sound, well, they're Latino, but they're European Latinos, right?
Yes.
They're not Latinos from Mexico or Central America. And these districts were drawn for Latino representation. And I say Latino, I'm talking about Mexican-American, Guatemalan, Salvadorian, etc.
Yes.
Not for people from Europe. And they're not representing us, as we see by Nunes and by Valadeo's votes. So this is our time right now to reclaim those districts that were drawn for Latinos, real indigenous Latinos, right? And this is our time so we can take those districts that really belong to us.
Excellent advice, and we sincerely hope everybody listens to you.
Please consider using these services and programs. Por favor, considere usar estos servicios y programas.
And what is happening in the near future with that wonderful documentary about you?
Well, Carlos Santana's documentary, the film Dolores, which is about my work, primarily with the Farmworkers Union, it will be on PBS starting at the end of March 27th. So we would like everybody to please publicize that with your organizations. It's going to be on Independent Lens, and it'll be released on March 27th. And if you can put it out there so we can get everybody to watch it. And the one thing I've been, going around the country promoting the film, basically because we want people to get engaged. We want people to register to vote, get involved in your local political party, and yes, run for office, okay? And we want everybody to get out there, knock on doors, do that phone banking, get your favorite progressive candidate elected. This is the time, 2018, we have to build our own wall in the U.S. Congress of progressive Congress people
Yes.
that will stop any of Trump's shenanigans,
Yeah.
hate policies that are coming out of the Congress. We can do it.
When that's where your son, along with many others around the U.S., can reclaim the House.
That's right, Emilio J. Huerta. His middle name, by the way, is Jesus. So Emilio Jesus Huerta. Let's get him elected to the Congress and of course, all our other progressive people that are running. So we want to thank you, Kurt, for all the great work that you've done over the years. You've been, I know your heart is and your soul are very, very Latino, and we are grateful for all of the work that you've done. And we thank you so much. And
Mil gracias.
gracias. Si se puede, everybody. We can do it. Si se puede.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Check out some of our other important shows.